Okay, today we're gonna be doing something kind of cool. A little bit ago, I've been telling you all about the D&D campaign that I'm playing in. My character, Charity's TM, and I've recently decided to upgrade his character sheet because his D&D Beyond and the things on my iPad are very jumbled, scrambled, all over the place, not at all organized, very evil. So, I acquired a very fancy book. And, today, gamers, we're gonna work on the very fancy book. Ooh! Everybody say, ooh! This is my book. It has a little lock, and we can open it, and wow! Book! So, gamers, I have some stuff already on the sheets. And mainly what I'm going to be doing today is penning all of the things that I can pen. Because I have bits. This is like all my attacks. This is my inventory. This is still my inventory. This is going to be the page for my big axe. This is going to be for my arm. I know it's kind of hard to see with like the contrast. So I'm going to see if I can fix that. But mainly we're going to be make it so you can see it. I have a pen here, and I'm gonna draw it in nice deep colored pen so that it will actually show up. And that is what we're going to be doing today. And I might be yapping about some D&D stories. I might be listening to what you all have to say. We might be listening to some songs today. We might be listening to some songs. So that's our little plan. Yeah, chat. I have committed to books before, as you all know. And what I mean by that, this guy. Where are you, my sweet? My sweet? The boy. A relic of a time long past. A relic of a time long past. I did some crazy stuff in this book. I went really, really hard. And sometimes I forget how many pages of this thing I filled. Because I did. I think it's to there. Yeah. So chat, I filled half of this book. Every page is filled. Well, these are this is more potion notes that I didn't get to finish, but there is a surprising amount of lore in this thing, and relics and question wall, and this was in figuring out the Quixis. There's blood droplets from there's blood droplets in the book. I think this is a very, very cool thing that I have and that I made. Yeah, there you go. There's the eyes, and there's the blood drops from the CMV. And that's my goal. Oh, did I drop right on the... Oh, that's cool. This is my goal for the other book. Chat, it's just a little neat. It's just a little bit neat. And, yeah. This is my same goal for this book. But also, it to function as a character sheet. Can I have a sub-goal of you going over this book? I've done it before, but I don't know if I've, like, gone through every page. I think I've done streams working on the book during, like, Fable when it was happening. But I don't think I've ever, like, read through the whole thing, which is cool. So I'm gonna put it back over here. But that's my goal, chat, for this book, and I've begun the bare bones of making it very fancy. So we're gonna make it a little fancy today. Make it a sub goal. Well, you guys gotta hit this one first. I've got sub goal thoughts. I've got many things that you all require, but. But yeah, chat, this is what we're gonna be doing today. I've got some colored pens over here. I've got mainly this red one that I know I'm gonna want to use in some places, but a lot of the information is already filled out, and I just want to kind of go through, and I really have to give up on trying to make it like perfect and just put things in the book and see how that goes. I would be so incredible normal about it, I know, chat. Yeah, not everything. I definitely haven't read everything. Yeah, we could totally do that, chat. We could totally do that. But yeah, that's our plan for today. I've got, also chat, you see how there's this little gap right here? You know what I mean? Where you could, oh, I don't know. See, hold on, wait. I can do this. Yes. Where you could theoretically get a tiny look of my peepers. Well, chat. Oh, you can't see! Oh, I'm gonna put him up there. Chat, I've got a creeper. Chat, I've got a creeper on one of my feet. And I've got pigs. I've got pigs! I don't think we hit the fridge stream sub goal. I don't think we did. We've got the Star Wars preview, we've got Ratchet's helicopter, we've got fridge, we've got the book, we've got a new Kinless stream. We've got some things. They've come back to feet. I'm not a and it's not a proud man. Okay, so I've got this fancy little thing, and let's make sure that it writes. It writes. I'd really like a darker pen than that. Hey! Oh, I thank you. You saw Go Cooking. Oh, I owe lots of things. Thank you, hey, for the 5 gifted. Let me do a little. I realized I could have them over here and you would see them. Oh, shadangle. Thank you, hey. I think that puts us 10 away from sub goal. For a little preview of the Star Wars. And hey, you allegedly get a song listen. Hold on, chat. Do I have a better black pen? How do I not have a black pen? I have every other color pen, but not a black one? You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? When I'm not wrong? Hold on, chat. Let's take our ways out. No, it happened! No! I'm not ready! Oh no, chat! Chat? Gamers? It's happened. It's happened, chat! I've done it! Hold on. One moment. How do I not have a black pen? This is awful. It's fine, I found a purple pen. You'll have to be ready, chat. I need cinematic music. Hold on. I need cinematic music. Wait a minute here. Sure, let's be that guy. Okay. Gamers, been streaming here on Twitch for a long time. Several years. You've all found your way here, one way or another, through Minecraft, through cosplay, through me. But today is a special day! A very special day, not a year goal of a sub. Not the 2-year, not the 3-year, not even 4-year. We're not there yet. Yes, we are. Not a 5-year math. But we've hit something special. The legendary 56 months where you reach a very special place among the subs that only few have reached. And so, I come to thee with a clapper, not yet painted, because I did not realize that it was like today. But I will find a way to immortalize you in my room. For every person that hits 56 months, I I will eternalize you. I will take you in your prime, in your 56 months, the peak of your existence, and keep you here. But as a celebratory, I call on all the Sherbs, all the barbells from across the multiverse to clap with me. The song ended. To clap with me. And that means you too, chat. When I begin shaking her, I want to see claps. I want to see hyper claps as we clap you. Like you've never been before. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Did that suffice? Did that suffice? Hey! Did that suffice, chat? Are you pleased? What was the sound you just made? Chat, I never know what the sound is that I make. I'll never know. I just know that I make it, and I make it often, unfortunately. No, I don't make it often. I don't think I've ever made that sound before. But thank you, Dizzled, for the 10? The 10 gifted! Let me put some water in burbles. Hold on, chat. If you got gifted, make sure to say thank you. You are on your way to being immortalized. Now, terms and conditions, I don't mean that you will become immortal. Feel like I should clarify that. That is not what I mean. That's not the... I mean, you might be, but that's unrelated to me and 56 months. If you're immortal, that's your own doing. Oh man. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Dizzled. Thank you. Thank you. And chat, that's sub goal. That's sub goal, chat. I mean, there's no way to prove it's not related to the 56 months. Yeah, but I make no promises. You know, if you know, it's a side effect of, you know, multiversal clappage, then what can I say? All right, chat, but that is sub goal. So, gamers, how about, would you guys like to see a little preview? A little preview? All right, I've got it, chat. I've got it pulled up. The multiversal clappage is crazy. Yeah, chat. If somebody can clip that, by the way, and hand it over, I'll take it and I'll put it away. All right, chat. So, later this week, probably this weekend or sometime early next week, there's going to be a new CMV coming out. One that I filmed with Hey, our little Starhorns CMV, and mine is to, So Alright Cool Whatever, is the name of the song by the Happy Fits. It's on Asri's playlist. And I have a little teaser for you. So without further ado, I'm going to hit play and enjoy. All right? All right.
After you leave, I'll be so alright, it's true. It's not like I've got something grand to say to you. Like you'll be the only ever one, like the only ever ones who came before.
There you go! My Shaylas! Oh, chat, there you go. There's your little teaser. They're so happy and healthy. Can't you tell? I mean, they are in that. I hope you guys like mug appearance. little Universe's Best Bounty Hunter mug appearance. Shout out to Meta Ounce merch. Yeah, chat, it's gonna be really good. I'm really excited to release it. I think you guys are gonna like it a lot. How do you do your hair? Normally, I run my hands through it, and that's literally about it. I don't even brush my hair. But in the Azrakis way, my hair was not cooperating. Fun fact, my hair, chat, is not 3 feet long. I know. I'm not hiding it back there. I know you thought I was. But I'm not hiding 3 feet of hair back there. I know, chat, I know. I'm sorry to break your immersion. I'm sorry. It's a wig. Not all my hair. This is my hair. I'm not bald. But I don't have 3 feet of hair hiding. Okay? It was evil. The wind was evil. And my hair is like the long enough to where it can kind of get pulled back and just be like pulled into the wind. It was a pain, but we did it. And I still had my little shedangles in the front for Azri, and it was very fun, chat. I'm very excited for it to come out. But yeah, that's the that song is called So Alright Cool Whatever by the Happy Fits. It's on Azri's playlist if you want a direct way to find it. Yeah, I'm really excited. The last like third of the CMV is fun. But that's your little teaser. Yeah, chat. Okay. What do you want the sub goal to be? We've mentioned many things. Would you like it to be Ratchet's helicopter? Would you like it to be the Kinless stream? Would you like it to be the fridge? Would you like it to be... What was the other one? What do you want? Kinless? It's great, chat. It's great. Glad we live in a society. So glad we live in a society. Fridge, Kinless, book. You know what, chat? I'll make a poll. I'll make you a poll of what we set it at. That doesn't mean we're doing it, but it's what was set. What? Sub next. We will say book. Book reading. We will say kin list. We will say fridge. And we will say helicopter. All right, chat. You have 2 minutes. Vote, and that will be what I set it to next. All right. There's no rigging, but there you go, chat. There you go. All right. Should I do what the stream was supposed to be today? Should I do that now? Should I switch gears and do what the stream was supposed to be? Nah, I know, chat. I know it's not. That's not what you want. Okay. So let us take a little look here. I got some Sharpie, which I think writes. Nope, it's dead. All right, not him. All right, chat. We're using this pen, and I might end up getting a pen and going over some of it. But I want to just kind of I just want to kind of go over some things. We're so prepared. We are, chat. We're the most prepared there's ever been. Literally ever. Would you guys like me to zoom in? Just wondering. Would you guys like me to zoom in on the book? Because I'm going to be adding lines like this so that it's a little bit easier to see. But would you like me to make it bigger? Oh, I know. Let's make it bigger. I think this is good. Okay. It's truly your guys' preference. So I'm just going to make some nice lines. Just a little bit. All right, chat. I'll zoom it in just a little bit. Sounds good to me. What do you mean? You guys don't want to see my keyboard? You guys don't want to see my keyboard? The heck? There you go. That's just a little bit better. So this is the front page. The thing I'm doing right now is his HP. And chat, it's been a minute. since I've gotten to tell you D&D stories. And we kind of left off in a very, very scary place. And to give you the most out of context premise of what happened. Fridge! Alright. Fridge has won. I will say our sub goal is to do a little fridge reading stream. If you don't know what that is, there is a channel in my mod Discord where we send all of your funny messages. We send all of your funny messages. And we say we're putting your message on the fridge. It's like when you have like a proud, like when your kid makes art and you're like, oh, it's going on the fridge. That's when you guys say something funny. And if we hit sub goal, I'll do a little segment of maybe we could even do it today if we hit it, where I read through the messages that have been put on the fridge. So that is our sub goal. It's very odd to just have a sub goal called fridge stream. It sounds like I'm gonna put my computer in my fridge. That's kind of what it sounds like. But that is not what I mean. that is not what I mean. You know what I need, chat? I need to find my pencil pouch. I need to find my college pencil pouch, and that is where a pen will be. Because I know what pen I used to do, like, the entire, character Sherbert notebook. Wow, look at that. But what if you did put your computer in the fridge? Alright, chat, that's a whole other sub goal, alright? That's a whole other thing, to be quite honest. So this box specifically is his HP, so I'm doing a little red bit, because, yeah. So chat, to give you the most out of context, what's been happening in my D&D campaign. Alright, are you ready for this? Number 1, we were stuck in the past, we're not stuck anymore. Okay? Number 2, a year has passed, and everything is bad. Number 3, all of our big bads are working together, and in my brain, have started the BBEG SMP. This is a tangent I will go on. And number 3, we're all demigods. So we've had a very interesting last, like, 3 or 4 sessions. We had a very interesting last, like, 3 or 4 sessions on our campaign. What? Yeah. Yeah, chat. So I'll do like a kind of condensed version of the story. What in the Percy Jackson? Yeah, chat, I get to pick a boon. It's very exciting. Thank you, Elsie, for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, chat, for those of you that don't know, I play a Furbolg Blood Hunter / Blood Mage, which is a homebrew class. He is my beautiful little Blorbo, and I'm making his character sheet right now, like a nice written one. And yeah, so we were stuck in the past, which you guys know, and I've been telling you guys stories of our campaign. We got sucked into the past, chat, and kind of figured out some really crazy time loop stuff, and a bunch of things in the current day were absolutely because of things we did in the past. I think we created currency because we came back and we went back in the past and said, hey, how much is that? And they said, what do you mean? Oh, maybe it's a good idea to sell things for something else. And we went, wait, no, did we just invent the economy? Which is a very, very goofy thing, but stuff like that. Some stuff a little bit more crazy than that. But we were fighting God. And I don't mean a god, I mean like Mega God. We were fighting Mega God, okay? Inventing capitalism, yeah, we might have invented capitalism. And we were fighting Mega God. We have, in our kind of time period, we have all of our gods. We have a cleric in the party, we have a paladin, and the gods that they worship. And then we have the old forbidden god, whose name is Aeon. And he's the one that kind of created magic, and he had this crazy old form of magic that he had that's like anyone can use magic and summon a black hole if they want, and it's like completely, there's no limit to anyone's power, and that was how the world worked. And then all of his kids decided that was kind of screwy and trapped him in a tower. And that was the narrative that we knew. And we got sent back to the past when the gods didn't exist yet, and it was just this one guy, and they hadn't like locked him away in this big tower yet. And he came down from his evil sky land. He's our big mega bad. He came down from his skyland and kind of chased us a little bit, and we fought him. And we had a kind of crazy combat where he was doing some stuff, man. It was he made a black hole. He did a whole bunch of stuff. It was very spooky, and I almost died. Our paladin almost died, but then we ended up transporting ourselves to the mega tower because we kind of all rocked up on like the big thing that we know he gets trapped in. He doesn't know he gets trapped in it because we're in the past, but we know that's where he's gonna get trapped. And we, the party, like us, we trap him there. And it was always us. You trap Mega God? Yeah, chat. We trap Mega God. We trapped Mega God. And apparently, that was always what's been happening. And theoretically, we do that and then we go back to the present. And then we do it again and again and again. And we have, for a really long time, stuck in this time loop, re-trapping Mega God, which is kind of crazy. And once we, like, seal him in the tower, and it's very intense, and he says some cryptic stuff, and my son is weird, and he's pretty sure he almost dies, but we kind of saved him, thank God. And we went back to the present, and we were like, oh! We trapped Mega God. The entire history books say that the current gods were the one that trapped him. They didn't do jack. It was us. They might have built the thing that he got trapped in, but we're the ones that brought him there and did it. So we come back to the present, and we're in the exact same spot that we left, and nothing's really changed, and we're all just kind of sat there, and we go, all right, we're immediately gonna sleep because we just fought God, and it went about as you could expect, aka he whooped us and we barely escaped. So we're like, let's immediately sleep. Some people take watch. While we're taking watch, our cleric, the fruit salad, gets a call. They are a warforged, and we have a little, like, bird robot thing, and the bird robot thing basically makes, like, a hologram, and we get a call from an old NPC, who's another warforged that we ran into that's, like, our cleric's, like, brother. And he's like, hey, where are you guys? Where have you been? You disappeared. Like, we know you got to the city where we are, and then you disappeared for a year. And we go, huh? And they go, yeah, what have you been doing for a year? And we're like, a year? We're all sleeping. But Clamp is like, a year? And they're like, yeah! And we're like, oh no. And then this guy proceeds to tell us the most concerning shit ever. Specifically, chat, that we have a lot of big bads in this campaign, and most of them are our characters' dads. My dad is a big bad. We killed him. Divine's, Mambu's character's dad in quotations, is a big bad. Our cleric's dad is a big bad, like Machine Man. He's basically William Afton. That's how I'm saying it. We have a lot of big bads in this campaign. And this guy is like, hey, where are you? Dad's been making an army, and we should totally come help. And we're like, one of our big bads is making an army? And the dude's like, yeah, just tell me where you are and I can come get you. He's got this new buddy, Greed. That's Mambu's character's dad. Another one of our big bads. And the Thumb, who's another one of our big bads. And they're all making this super cool army that you should be a part of. Where are you? And we're suddenly realizing that this is not a friendly call. So our rogue, who is listening to this, walks up to our cleric and is like, hey, end the call. Hey, hang up like right now. They're definitely triangulating our location right now. So we start freaking out, okay? Clamp is like having a panic attack, runs in to like wake the rest of us up and is like, dude, all of our big bads are working together. This is awful. And like, we're all scrambling to like wake up, put our gear on. We're not even fully rested. Like, we're now know that everything is wrong in the world. And in my, while this is happening, Mambu and I are like losing it. And I have an image come into my head. Not a canon one. Just one that comes into my head. Where it's been a year, right, since we were here, and the idea that all of the big bads just like started hanging out and like made a Minecraft SMP together, like just like a survival world that all of them are playing in because they haven't had anything to do for a year. So Mabu and I start riffing in our DMs about this, which is completely like stupid nothingness, but we start riffing and we're making up their username. Like, you know those videos of like that are like AI videos of the presidents playing Minecraft, and it's like, Obama, you took all the like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say that? Because that was a thing that was happening for a while. I'm imagining that, but all of our big bads. And it's like, Greed, where are all the diamonds? Did you take them? And he's like, no. And then like the Thumb is like, anybody want to PvP me? No armor, no tools. And like, it's so unimportant. And then I'm like, it's the BBEG SMP. And like, it's really, really dumb, but it's how we're coping with this knowledge that David has just given us. That all of our problems are working together. Keep in mind, this isn't all of our big bads. My dad is still dead and in hell, hopefully. We have this other guy named Mavis, who's one of the fingers, and he's the one that killed my character. I died and got brought back, but I like fully died, went to the afterlife, lost all my death saving throws. I died and got brought back. And this guy is the guy who killed me. He's still out there, and we still have, you know, Big Bad God who's trying to escape, and Arthur who's trying to break that guy out. We have a lot of big bads, all right? So we're all panicking in the bag like, oh my god, they're all working together. And meanwhile, our rogue is still on the outside of the bag. And he's like also freaking, but in his own way, which what I mean by that is he's getting alcohol in canon. So he's like going up to like the bar in the guild hall where we're all like based at right now and just like pouring himself a drink. And while he's up there and we're all scrambling in the bag, our little house, someone comes up behind him and is like, do you want to pour another one? And we're like, David, who is this? And it's Mavis. Who I just told you was one of our big bads and the one that killed my guy. Just casually there. And we're like... And that was where one session ended, right? But then we come back. And he's like... Our rogue, like, turns around and is like, I'm gonna kill you. And he's like, well, it'd be hard for me to make an alliance with you if you're gonna kill me. And we're all sitting there like, David, we're gonna kill this guy. And he's like, no, he's here to be your friend. And we're like, David, I'm gonna kill this guy. Alliance? Yeah. So we all come out of the bag, and at this point, our rogue is like, all right, he's not jumping me. He should be jumping me by now. To be clear, this guy ripped out our rogue's eye in the past and killed my guy and just about kidnapped Essek. A lot of bad. This guy's done a lot of not good stuff. Just stopping by to say hi. So he starts being like, hey, I heard, I saw you guys just got back. Where were you? And we were like, I pull out my sword. And we're like not buying anything this guy is saying. And don't mind me, chat. I'm just trying to figure out how to like get the right angle on this. There we go. And he's like, no. I'm here to help you. The fingers fired me. And we're like, the organization that you were in charge of fired you? They overthrew you? And he was like, yeah. And we were like, dude, we weren't even here to thwart you, and you let that happen? And he was like, shut up. He was like, shut the hell up. No, I was sent here by Bronze Palm, who is one of our allies. The person who actually made my character's big metal arm and is currently making my like upgraded big metal arm. And he's like, yeah, I was sent here by Bronze Palm. I have this note. And we're like, how do we... I don't trust this note for a second. And he's like, no, check the handwriting. So we cross-reference the handwriting. It is Bronze Palm's. And we're like, okay, but how do I know we don't kill her? And they're like, it's sealed. Only you guys can open it. I can't even open it or it's going to cast Fireball. And we're like, all right. All right. Let's go read this little note. We read the note. And Bronze Palm is like, hey, I know this is weird, but yes, I did send this guy. He is working with us now. He defected. He brought you some stuff. You guys are heroes. You guys stopped the war. In the year that you guys were gone, the war is ended because of the stuff that you guys did. It's true, we did do some stuff to end the war. So everyone's kind of worshiping you as like heroes. You're the most important things, and if you're back, then we need you because bad stuff's still happening. And yeah, this guy's here with some stuff from me to help you. The stuff in the bag is my arm. And I'm like, oh, he's legit. And I'm like, in character, I'm tweaking. Like, I am like, you need to hold me back right now because I want to just brutally kill this guy for all of the stuff that he's done. And I don't. And we start thinking about the implications of, it's been a year. Some things that we kind of, we left off on. Some important tidbits for you all. One of our characters, our paladin, was engaged. And, the fiancé was pregnant. That's Kelsey. Kelsey was pregnant. He found that out, like, a day before we went to the past. We theoretically had people loose in my hometown. My arm should be done, and it is. And we quickly realize, oh, we need to check in with all of our people. And like not even 5 seconds later, we get a sending spell from the fiance. And she's like, hey, where the hell have you been? And we're like, stuck in the past. We're here right now. And immediately there's a gate spell. And through the gate walks Kelsey, our paladin's fiance, Og, our what used to be our squire, who's now a paladin, and my character's best friend, Reese, all from my hometown where they've all been staying. And we're like, hey, and she is so pregnant. She's so very pregnant, and we're like, oh yeah, sorry, it's been a year. And she's like, you assholes left us, and it's okay because you're okay, and I thought you all were dead, and I'm really glad you're not, but what the hell? And we kind of start having some realizations, and we're like, oh, let's go check in on like all of our things. And our paladin is like, oh, we should check in with our gods, who we now know, because while we were in the past, we saved them. All of the people who are our gods today, when we went to the past, were mortal and actively getting executed. And we stopped the execution, and that's what made Mega God come down and like get us. But we stopped the execution, and we realized, oh, the gods have totally known that that is us that saved them. And that's probably why they chose all of us to be like their archons, because our paladin is the archon of Saloon, and our cleric is the archon of Ulfoldress, which are the gods. And we're like, oh, yeah, they totally knew. And as we're like thinking that out loud, our paladin hears a voice in his head that's like, yeah, so we need to talk. Snap. The entire area falls away, and we're now in this like celestial god throne room, okay? And we've been here before when we've talked to the gods in the past, which we have done. And there's 3 gods here. There's our paladin's god, our cleric's god, and the god of luck, who's kind of our rogue's god. And we're like, hey! And they're like, hey, so you know things now. We need you guys. And we're like, yeah, keep in mind, our party is there, along with our fiance, Esquire, our best friend, and Mavis, who allegedly is working with us. He's also there. And keep in mind, this guy's evil organization that we were thwarting, his entire purpose was to kill the gods. That was his goal. The organization was to kill the gods, release Aeon, and become gods himself. That was the whole goal of his organization. And he just gets yoinked to the god realm with us, and he's shitting his pants. He's like losing it, and it's the funniest thing. It is genuinely the funniest thing. He's low-key losing it, and the gods are like, yeah, so thanks for saving us in the past. We can tell you that now. We need your help, and things are gonna go really bad if you guys can't do something about this, because we're gods and we can't intervene with mortals, and mortals are the ones causing problems right now, and they're gonna release our dad. And we're like, yeah, we know, we've been trying to stop that. And he's like, yeah, we want to make you guys demigods. And we all go, oh? And they're like, yeah, we want to make you guys demigods because we think you're gonna need it. And we're like, what does that mean? What does that even mean? How are you just going to make me a demigod? And they're like, oh, well, if we get the votes from both sides of the pantheon to make you demigods, you'll be demigods, and you'll have some of our powers, and we can have your backs. And the people are kind of already worshiping you because you stopped their war. So we think it would make sense. And we're like, well, there's only 3 of you here. How are you guys going to do this? And then the portal opens, and every god starts coming through. And we start getting descriptions of gods, who, some of which we've interacted with, some of which we haven't. One of which I've met and didn't realize that I was talking to a god. when I died and went to, like, the afterlife, I talked to someone, and that was totally a god, and I did not clock that at the time, and then David's like, yeah, you know her, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I do remember talking to her when I died. That's a god. And he's like, yep. And basically, the important thing in this interaction is, our paladin's god, Saloon, who is the moon, has kind of an arch nemesis god, whose name is Udis, okay? Saloon is the god of, like, she's the goddess of justice and the moon, and she's very chill. She's part of the good pantheon. We like her. We love her. She's perfect. And a long time ago, she got split in half to make a second god named Sithun, who we don't like, by this other guy, whose name is Udis. And Udis is the god of suffering, pain, and torture. So, that guy. And one of the tenets of following Saloon is that if you ever find Udis followers, or anything that has to do with Udis, you destroy that shit, like, immediately. And our paladin low-key broke his oath one time because we ran into Udis followers and he didn't stop to kill them. And his god cut him off. And then, like, kind of forgave him because the gods kind of knew that that was totally, the guy that was going to be the Archon and was going to save them. So they kind of forgave him for not killing those guys. And we're all watching all these gods walk out, and we're like, David, is Udis gonna walk out? David, is Udis gonna walk out? Because we're gonna have a problem if Udis walks out. And he starts going through all the gods, and it's like, every god except two. There's one called Vitsune, who's trapped and kind of eating the world, but that's unrelated, and Udis are the only ones not there. And we're like, phew! We were gonna have a problem. And the head god, Ulthuldris, starts, like, going on a rant and is like, hey, so we brought mortals here, and all the gods are like, why the hell are there mortals here? We haven't had a meeting in, like, millennia. And we're like, hey, so people are trying to let our dad out, and all the gods are like, we know, it's awful. And Ulthuldris is like, we want to make these guys demigods so that they can stop that. And all the gods are like, whoa, 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 whoa. All the gods are like, hold up a damn minute. What do you mean you want to make demigods? And he's like, I know it's crazy and that it kind of lowers your power, but if you want to have realms to rule, at the end of this, we need help. And this is the help. And the gods start, like, most of them, it's like vaguely 50-50 right now. The good pantheon is like, yeah, we want these guys. The bad pantheon is like, why would I give a damn? And we're all just standing there. And our paladin speaks up and is like, hey, we'll talk for a second. We need to do this because you guys are gonna have a really bad time. And then there's just this voice that laughs at us from behind where we're all standing in the middle of this god meeting. And we're like, shit. And it's Udis! And immediately, Sithun, stand up, weapons drawn, the gods, the goddesses, they get up and draw their weapons. Our paladin turns around, weapons out, and is like, ooh, and this guy starts, like, egging him on. And keep in mind, just for kind of some context, this god, Udis, has talked to our paladin in his head, and been like, hey, you broke your oath. Don't you want to just hurt people? Like, wouldn't that be great? And he's like, get the hell out of my head. That happened, like, a long time ago. And, he's like, what, are you gonna hit me? And our paladin is like, yep. And goes to frickin' just punch this guy in the face with his fist. Rolls, I kid you not, a 30 to hit. Not a nat 20. He had some crazy bonuses because of where we're at right now when he was in his Archon mode. Gets a 30 to hit the god. And hits him. And Divine smites him. And absolutely sends this god, flying across the room. And all of the gods in there are like... but absolutely socks this guy for like 50 damage with Divine Smite. And all the gods are like, whoa. And this action of punching this guy turns like the entire bad pantheon to be like, hell yeah, make him demigods. The entire bad pantheon is like, yeah. And Udis is like, I think we should make them demigods because I think it'd be funny to see what they do. And we're like, thanks. And then they vote, and it's like all but like 2 gods vote. This pen is out of ink. All but like 2 gods vote yes. So we all get sent back down to the material world. Meanwhile, the Mavis is still shitting his pants. Just thought I'd share that tidbit. He's still losing it. We all get back down, and that was roughly where we left off. And yeah. So we get boons. Now, chat, because we're demigods. Oh, I guess the one thing I will say, when we go back down to the material plane, we start hearing voices in our head. But not like bad voices. Like the voices of people praying to us. And like wishing for the heroes to come and end this. And it's really neat. Because one of like the things in this world is that gods are as powerful as how many people believe in them. So if you have more followers and more people that believe in you, the more powerful you are. And we start hearing it. And that's kind of wild. So yeah, out of game, like out of the story, we get to pick boons, which if you don't know what a boon is in D&D, they're feats that you can basically only get at level 20 or your DM's discretion. And they're really stupid. They're really, really stupid. They got kind of buffed in the newer, like, book of D&D. There's some crazy ones. There's one where it's like every turn of combat, when you miss, you can say, no, I didn't, and hit every turn. Not once per short rest, not once per combat, like every turn. So like I have 3 attacks, and if one of them misses, I can just say, no, it does. And I can do that every time it's my turn. There's one that's like, the one that I think I'm gonna take is, when you die and you hit 0 hit points, you instead go back up to 1 and then gain half your health back. And that's only once per long rest. But you're gonna tell me that my death necromancy guy, when he dies, can just get back up? And even doing that once is really stupid. Is really, really stupid. Doing it just once. Every one of those streams where you tell me how insane Centros is, I get more fear in my heart about him being my DM. Yeah, and Centros is like, yeah, guys, you guys are cracked now. But keep in mind, I can now give your enemies boons. Because when you get more powerful, your enemies do too. So now, like, we're cracked. But it's proportional. But yeah, it's kind of stupid. And it's pretty cool. And that's our D&D stories. You guys are now up to date. It was like, you guys have missed like 4 sessions or so, but at least 2 of those were just combat, which I don't go into depth about like what the combat of it all is, but like the 2 sessions of us trapping God took a while to do because we were fighting and trapping God, but we did it. Oh, the one thing I'll tell you that was really cool in the combat against God, I have resistance to necrotic damage. It's one of the things that I bought with the points that David gives us. He gives us like points to spend on like we can buy extra feats, buy resistances. So I bought resistance to necrotic because flavor win. And while we were fighting God, I like tried to hit him and kind of did a little bit. And he was like, screw you, and Finger of Death to me. Which, if you don't know the spell Finger of Death, it does like an insane amount of necrotic damage. And if you hit 0, you instant die. There's no death saves, you don't go down. If you die with Finger of Death, dead. No being brought back. Like, period, the end. It's a crazy spell. It's like a, I don't know, like a 7th level spell, maybe higher than that. And God is like, screw you in particular. Finger of Death to me. I make the con save because I have a 20 in con, so I take half damage, and I have a resistance to necrotic, so I actually take a 1/4 of the damage. I take 10 off of Finger of Death. I shrugged that off, and I felt so cool. I felt so cool that God was like, you die in particular, and I went, bitch, and just kept going. He then hit me with a meteor, and I took like 60 damage, but that was unrelated. That was unrelated. That was, you know, I can't dodge a meteor, but the thing I can dodge was pretty cool. Yeah. And then he hit me with a meteor. Yeah. The meteor kind of sucked and brought me down to like 19 HP, which is rough. And I have over 100, chat. I have a lot of HP because I'm con based. Like my I don't know if I've ever talked about this. My like spell casting as a blood mage, because I'm mainly a hitty hitty bang bang class. That's mainly what I do. But I also have spell casting through my blood mage stuff. And instead of using spell slots or even using like spell points, I use my hit points. So to cast a spell, I can do it however many times, but it costs a certain amount of hit points. So like a level 1 spell, I think is like 4 hit points. So if I want to like do a level 1 spell, I just have to take damage. I'm basically just using my blood to cast the spells. And that kind of thing. It's very cool. It's very, very cool, and I like it a lot. This is my armor, by the way, and I'm about to do my speed over here, and I'm going to do my speed in green. I think I'd rather do it in yellow, but green's the pen I have, so we're going to do green. But yeah, chat, you guys are caught up. That's the session. Hope you like it. That's where we're at. That's where we're at, chat. Thank you for coming to my D&D story TED Talk. Do you guys want to do some songs while I write for a little bit longer? We can do a song or two, he thinks, because there is going to be some lore in a second that I have to go get into pre-stream for. Songs. All right, mods, I trust your judgment. Who has a song? Who has the most songs that is here? that would like to give me a song. Let's try and be productive. I know I have 2 redeems. We can do one of yours. Hit me with one of yours. I know, if DM Kirito's still here, I know you have some songs if you wanted to do one. Songs. Chad, I don't know why I put wings on my speed box, but I did. I do not fly. But yeah, we're demigods now, and I'm about to get my super cracked arm, because I haven't actually had, my cracked arm. The one that I always draw him with, the big gold one, is not what he's been having. That was being produced, and it's now been a year, so his arm is done. And, brought to us by Mavis. Yay. Just how, by the way, the guy who cut off my arm is the one who brought me my new arm. And screw you, Centros, and your poetic little ways. That is devious of you. That is devious of you. Alright, chat. I've got a little song pulled up. This is Little Miss Heard Not Seen. By Sid Makes Songs. I think I've vaguely heard of this song. Ironic? Yeah, it's very ironic. I want to draw an art piece about it. Because I'm a loser. Because I'm an absolute loser. Okay, but this song is called Little Miss Heard But Not Seen. By Sid Makes Songs. So let's do this. You decide if it's coded or not. Yeah, and then we'll do DM Kirito, and we'll do Korn. And if there's anyone else in chat who else has songs right now, we can do a couple more. So here we go, chat. Take a little listen, and I'm gonna continue penning some stuff. Here we go. Ooh. It's giving circus music. But not really in any particular way, just that's my initial impression.
For public school bathrooms, I developed a strategy, a method I use every day. Enter the bathroom, don't linger too long, get stuff done, and then go away. If you stay too long, the seat gets warm. And warm seats make me feel icky.
This is fun.
People who sat there before, so I hurry and avoid making others feel icky. That's basically my life day to day. Come and go without leaving a trace. Don't linger too long, get it done, then move on and avoid making others feel icky.
This is fun.
Raise my hand in class, never called on. Friends don't know I've walked past till I'm long gone. At home it's the same, silent smile and wave. Ignore all the lies they believe. Is this really all that I ever will be? Little misheard but not seen.
Yeah. I like her voice.
So every day since 4th grade I've followed that routine of using the public school bathroom. Cause the first day of 4th grade, the girls I called friends beat me up in the public school bathroom. So every day since 4th grade, I've adopted a system, a crutch for this social disease. Speak your mind, don't run your mouth, dim your light, don't blow it out, and hide enough that you're heard but not seen. Save my breath and wait till they're all gone. Hold my thoughts inside, share the small ones, and dreams are okay just as long as they stay. That space between my head and my pillow. Is this really all that I ever will be?
Oh yeah, I would say Ray, if there's anyone.
Little misheard but not seen.
If this is coded in any way.
The voice in your head is louder than your own. And you're never right, but they are, 'cause they're grown. And the sadness you feel is when you're up on your own. And you wish they just leave you alone.
That was nice. I liked that note.
They never want you to be. They'll love you as you are, as long as you're not me. A little misheard, but not seen.
Yeah. I like that. That's so fun. I like that a lot. Young and current, right? Yeah. It's giving it's kind of young Ray, young I duo era in which Icarus is an asshole. All right. DM Kirito, do you have one for me? Is it a Kyle Stibb? It's from a work in progress musical about teen mental health. Hell yeah! That's so fun! That's so fun. Practice Blades 2. Alright. Our Kyle Stibb continues. I listen to the Dread Templar often. And I need you to know that. I listen to the Dread Templar often. Alright, Practice Blades 2. Here we go. Oh! Yeah!
Martin finds Timid and proceeds to tell him how Soraya's going to the prophet's place. Timid isn't worried, says the blacksmith helped him. He opens up a sack, smile on his face. Martin looks inside and Timid smiles harder. It's a fresh set of Martin-sized armor. Martin tries it on and tries to talk about his feelings, everything he's dealing with. Oh, you're feeling lack of control. I think I know where to find it. Find it. When I'm practicing blades, all my worries are hiding.
Yeah!
Every choice that you make when you're sweating and training's all up to you. Oh, you're feeling lack of control. I think I know where to find it. Okay, this way, practice blades.
Is this Centros coded?
Timid leads Martin to the training grounds, and the bear hound's there with the poet's blade. Timid says the beast's been training all morning. He makes up with power what he lacks in grace. Martin sees the beast also has armor and a saddle on his back with bags for supplies. Martin says, awesome. Beast pretends to charge him. Martin laughs and up on his back he climbs. Oh, you're feeling lack of control. I think I know where to find.
I like this.
When I'm practicing blades, all my worries are hiding. Every choice that you make when you're sweating and training's all up to you. Oh, you're feeling lack of control. I think I know where to find it. Okay, this way, practice blades. Clear your mind. Become so attuned with the physical that the mental is drowned out. Life, fate, the powers that be will always try their best to carry you in whatever direction they see fit. It's up to you to become the type of person who can tell those forces no. Oh, you're feeling lack of control. I think I know where to find it. When I'm practicing blades,
This is fun. I like this song a lot.
every choice that you make when you're sweating and training's all up to you. Oh, you're feeling lack of control. I think I know where to find it. Okay, this way, practice blades.
Yeah, I like her. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have a lot of thoughts about it, actually. I have like it just kind of fits on a lot of guys. It's called fight coping. Big fan of it. big fan of fight coping as a general concept. Where's the last playlist? I did add it to Ajax's. Where's the last one I'm looking for? I know it's further down. There we go. Get another for Corn. Yeah. Okay, Corn, hit me with it. What's our what are they called? Oh my god. Why did I forget the name of your band? I forgot the name of them. Major Parkinson. Thank you. Bicycle by Major Parkinson. Thank you. I can't believe I forgot the name of Major Parkinson. Okay, here we go, chat. This song is called Bicycle by Major Parkinson. Let's do a little listen. Oh, you hate me. I'm a big fan of the instrumental in this one.
Honey, we were nothing but a love affair. Yeah, you were nothing but a love affair to me. You gave me nothing, none. A woman is a crime, she's the rhythm of a rhyme, an expression of a code. I can solve it anytime. There's a guy sneaking behind her shoulders. She's a guy. She was drinking too tall, out of proportions. She promised to be small. I only wanted a real good time. I only wanted to make her go. Be careful with the gun. Out of my forehead, I think you better
Hello! Oh, I hit pre-stream, didn't I? I'll be there in a moment. I was watching the clock, I swear! When the song ends, I shall end. Oh, I like this part. See, the thing is, because of the other songs you've shown me, I associate the main guy's voice with, like, being Fable. just gonna grab other songs.
When you cry, in spite of all these curses of suffering, so come up from the ceiling and cry.
Dude, I'm jamming.
They try to put me on the bicycle.
Yeah. Good little song. Good little song. Okay. I do think that has to be our last one. Because I'm gonna get killed. I thought I was watching the clock better, but I was not. But yeah, chat, this is our page that we got done of all the little pen bits. So let me show you. There's what we've got. We got all the like outlines and the colored bits. I'm a big fan. Big fan of that. Yippee! I'm just glad I got any part of it done. We got very sidetracked. But yes, chat, this is where we're going to end for today because I have to go be in lore. Thank you for hanging out today. I will see you all tomorrow for power washing. Very exciting. And make sure to go watch the lore.